Ghosts are spooky, and it's Halloween time, and it's time to get spoopy. I love the word spoopy so much because it's so stupid, but it's like cute and it's like funny just to say like the word spoopy. Oh god. Hey guys, it's Lily, and today I have another story time video for you, but it's more of like there's multiple stories compacted into one, and they're all like spooky themed and kind of based around the fact that my house is like super haunted. And you know, I was gonna carve a pumpkin today, but carving a pumpkin takes like a whole day, okay? Like especially when you're filming it and like you have to film it when people aren't here. So that just didn't work out. So now I'm just gonna tell you like some spooky stories, and I will carve a pumpkin in a little, like in my next video. If you guys are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe because it's free. I hate when people say that, but it's free. And we're trying to reach 75K, and if you want to become a part of this family, feel free to do that. I don't know. So yeah, basically, long story short, my house is like low-key haunted, but not like the haunted where you think you're gonna die, but just like it's spooky a lot. Like it's spooky a lot of the time. It's scary. So I honestly have so many like ghost stories from my house that I can't even tell you all of them because there's that many. So I'm just gonna briefly touch on a few and then later on touch on the ones that recently happened that scared the absolute shit out of me. So for those of you who have been watching me for a while, you probably know that I live in like an older house. I think it was built in like 49 or something. So I think by law, that means you have to have ghosts in your house, just like that's how the world works. So growing up, I always remember getting like my hair pulled, okay, like from the back, just like pulled like that, okay, all the time. And it like very rarely happens now, but when I was younger, I remember specifically it always happening. And it never really freaked me out unless I was like alone. And then I was like, I can't do this. So that was like a normal thing that happened. The next little thing that happened is something that I will remember for the rest of my life. Not because it was like super scary or like traumatizing, but like there is no other explanation for this other than ghosts. Which a lot of people, like, they don't believe in ghosts, and that's like fine. But like, if I had any like thought in my mind that ghosts weren't real, this would have changed my mind. Okay, so in my house, we have a bar and then like an opening in the wall, and then like you can see in through the kitchen, okay? And like you go around the bar and like you're in the kitchen. So I was home alone, and I walked in front of the bar, and on the bar I saw a pen, just like a normal pen that has that little like clip in it that you can like, I don't know, clip to your shirt or like your pocket or something. But it had a clip on it, which means it can't roll. Like by law, it cannot roll because there's something stopping it from rolling, okay? So I remember walking by it and seeing it, and it wasn't close to the edge. It was like probably like that far away from the edge. So I walk around the bar, and when I get to the other side, I hear something hit the ground. Okay? Do you know where I'm going with this? So, of course, I went to go investigate what it was because I was stupid, and I went back around the bar because it came from like the living room, and the bar was like right off of the living room, and I look, and that purple pen is on the ground. Okay? Which makes no sense. Like, there could be like hurricane winds in my kitchen blowing towards that pen, and the pen wouldn't move because it has that little clippy thingy, okay? But it had flown off of the bar and onto the ground. And I still don't know how. And I just like, I don't get it. If you have any explanation, please let me know. So the next few things are things that me and my mom have, I guess, encountered together. So this one's actually really funny, and I always die laughing when my mom tells it to people because it's fucking hilarious. So this room used to be my room. It's my filming room now. But at this time, it was only me and my mom in this house. And for her job, she would get up at like 4:30 in the morning, and then she'd curl her hair in the bathroom, which is like right over there. So I guess she was curling her hair, and it was like 4:35 in the morning, and she hears the fridge open and like a soda can crack open. And from what she says, she was getting ready to come over there and beat my ass. I was probably like 11 or something, and there's obviously no reason for me to be drinking soda that early in the morning. So she says she goes over there ready to kick me in the throat and throw me out a window. And I wasn't there, obviously, and she walks into my room, and I was like sound asleep. And then just like other random things. I think everyone in my family has heard like cupboards opening and closing, and like footsteps, just like the normal shit, but it's never been like really like scary stuff. I have a video on my channel called like Demons in My House or something. I look not good in it, but that story summed up is basically my cousin was staying over. I woke up in the middle of the night for no reason. I look over my shoulder, and there's like this giant black smoke demon creature looking thing. And so that happened. And it was a lot. I remember when I was younger, I was walking through this hallway, and through the hallway you can see the bar opening to the kitchen, and when I walked by, I saw a man in the kitchen in a suit, okay? And I was like, what the fuck? So I went back and looked, and he wasn't there. There's just like really weird, like random shit. There wasn't anything that huge, but recently some shit happened, and it was a lot. So I think like a few months ago, this was the day when my phone got hacked, okay? I have a whole video on that if you want to know about it. Basically, my phone got hacked. It was a mess, and it was terrible. So my phone got hacked, and I was trying to, you know, put all my shit back on it after I unlocked it, and I had my mom's phone, and she was at work. So I was on the phone with a friend, and we were just talking like we normally did, and my house is so like difficult to explain, but I was in the dining room, okay? So like this is the dining room, and then there's the kitchen, and then the wall, and then the bar, and then the living room, okay? And in the living room, there's a wall next to the bar, okay? And on that, we have a big mirror. We've always had a mirror there. We've switched it a few times, but this mirror had been up for a few years, and it was always very strong, okay? And it rarely ever got touched. Like, no one ever, like, fucked with it. And it was just, like, it was tied on there with, like, heavy-duty wire, and just everything was, like, fine. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, it was hooked on there wonderfully. Like, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I was on the phone with my friend, and I wasn't paying attention, and all of a sudden, I just hear these loud bangs. Like, 2 bangs, okay? Like that, okay? And, then it fell, okay? Which, it would make sense if, like, there was a wall that you could get to on that side, but there isn't. Like, on the other side of that mirror wall is closets. And no one else was home, okay? So basically, I heard the bangs. I was looking down this way, and the mirror was, like, up here, over in that direction. And I saw it, like, flash, like, the reflection of lights flashing on it. And then I heard it fall. So it was, like, 2 bangs, like something grabbed it and hit it, and then it fell to the floor and shattered. And I have pictures of it. So these are the pictures that I took of when it was shattered on the ground. And it turns out like the wire didn't break or anything. The whole back of it, like where the wire's connected to. By the way, this was a very expensive mirror, okay? It wasn't some cheap ass mirror. Like, we paid good money for it because we thought it was going to be there forever. So it had like a hard back. That back had just like torn, okay? Which isn't easy, okay? I tried tearing it like after we like threw it out. Like, I had the back and I tried tearing it. It's not easy to tear, okay? I don't fucking know what happened. I guess the logical explanation is it was wear and it just like ripped over time, but that doesn't make sense with how it fell, and no one ever touched it. It was never like pulled on or anything. Do you get it? Do I sound crazy? I might be crazy. So the last and final little story that I'm going to tell you happened very, very recently. My camera might be possessed, like the one that I'm filming on right now. So, a little bit of information. I keep my camera extremely clean, okay? Like, it has a touch screen and it's always clean. Even with my last camera, it's always clean. It's always, like, stored properly because it's expensive and, you know, I don't want to fuck it up. Like, I don't want to replace it and shit. So, my camera's always very clean, and that's that. So I was filming, I think that haul. I'm looking at my computer right now so I can see all my videos. I think I was filming that BoxyCharm haul, and the whole time, like, it wouldn't focus on me. Like, on the camera screen it has like a little box and it'll focus on your face, but the whole time it was focusing like right here, okay? And it was like very weird. It would like jump back and forth, which would usually mean like either there's a face right here or someone's like touching the screen, okay? Once again, my screen is very clean. Like, I keep it that way because I'm not trying to fuck anything up. So it was whatever. I finished filming and then I went on to taking pictures for Instagram and the thumbnail. And at first it was like okay, it was still like having trouble focusing and I was like, okay, that's weird. And then it just went like haywire, okay? I actually got footage of this with my phone on Snapchat because I was like low-key freaking out. It's like something was like touching the screen, which you're probably like, oh, you have smudges. I don't have smudges on my fucking camera. Like, I just don't do that. I'll show you the footage right now so you can see it and you can kind of get a better idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, look at that. Okay. Like, my camera's having a meltdown. I don't know what's going on. Honestly, probably ghosts. It's acting like something's touching the screen. The screen is clean, okay? Like, nothing's on it. I don't know what's going on. I just wish it would calm the fuck down. Like, it keeps going off, like, when I'm not recording, and that's creeping me out even more. Okay, like, literally look at this. It's touching things. You're fucking, are you serious? It literally like changed settings. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm worried. Like, my camera's getting like fucky now. So anyway, I just turned off my camera and put it away because I'm not dealing with that. Like, I honestly like don't know what's going on right now. It was like focusing on something else, like over here, the whole time I was filming that video, and like it never does that, and then when I stopped filming, it started doing all that shit. And I keep my camera like extremely clean because like it was fucking expensive, so there aren't any like fingerprints or smudges on the touchscreen. So I don't know what that was. But yeah, I'm home alone and I'm afraid of the boogeyman, so like I don't know what to do. Anyway, my house is like super haunted and now I'm gonna eat food probably because I'm hungry. So basically it was just like something was fucking with it, like it was touching random things, it was constantly going back and forth. I still don't know what happened, and then just for like good measure, when I was done with all that, I wiped down my entire camera. I made sure that there was no smudges. Once again, there wasn't. And then I filmed my most recent video, the I Need Your Help Carving a Pumpkin, you know, video. And it didn't do the whole like trying to focus on something else while I was filming, but when I was taking pictures, it wouldn't focus on me at all. Like, at all. And it really sucked. And so I had to use like manual focus so that like whatever touched the screen didn't matter. And yeah, so after that I cleaned it off again and now I'm filming. It's not having a focusing issue right now. So I guess we'll see after this. But like, I guess another logical explanation for this one would be like there's something wrong with your camera, but like I don't know how there could be anything wrong with my camera because I baby this camera like it is a newborn fucking puppy, okay? Like, it's just, it would be very weird if there was something actually like wrong with my camera. So yeah, I'm just like sure that it's possessed in some way, and yeah. So those are all the little ghosty stories I'm gonna tell you about. Yeah, so I don't know, life's weird, it's creepy. If you don't believe in ghosts, that's fine. I do. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up, but you don't have to. But it helps. Just saying. Also, you can subscribe. Forgot the word. You can subscribe if you want. We're trying to we're trying to hit 75K. We're currently at 61, almost at 62, which is blowing my mind. And I love you guys so much because you mean the world to me. And yeah, that's about it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.